So what are we going to cover today? First, we're going to cover where we find ourselves presently in relation to LIBOR transition. Then we're going to talk about the regulator's current policy position in relation to LIBOR transition. I'll do just a brief refresher, a brief reminder about the applicable law in this area, which is relatively complex. We'll have a very short discussion about the types of firms and products that are impacted by LIBOR transition and LIBOR exposure. And finally, we'll get to the nitty-gritty of what is on the horizon. So let's go on to the next slide and talk about where are we now in the great LIBOR transition journey. So you'll see on that slide that there's a mini timetable there. And that sets out some of the key markers or touch points that have happened most recently and those that are happening going forward. And those are the key dates that you have to keep in mind. And also just keep in mind that certain LIBOR settings have effectively ceased. In fact, the majority of LIBOR settings have ceased now, and that's going to have an impact on your contracts, financial services and products where you're a firm that references or has referenced LIBOR. Let's talk about the types of firms that can be impacted by LIBOR transition and LIBOR exposure. And the short answer to this is that almost every kind of firm can be and will be impacted by LIBOR transitions. That includes investment banks, asset managers, wealth managers, pension funds, insurers, retail banks, intermediaries such as brokers and advisors, building societies and mortgage lenders. So just about everybody in the financial services system.